Best haircut of your life, worst haircut of your life. Go.
Ooh, best haircut of my life may have been okay. So first time I ever went short in college. I feel like I got it was a free haircut at Bumble and Bumble. Remember when they used to like
I
stop
remember
you on the
those.
street?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got lucky because sometimes you show up to those and it's like they do whatever they need to learn that day to your hair. But this one specifically was like somebody practicing haircuts, and I had wanted to cut my hair short. And I had a picture of the infamous Meg Ryan choppy bob
Oh my
from
God.
the late you know what I'm talking about? Early 2000s Meg
Like
Ryan.
the French kiss Meg Ryan choppy bob?
Yes.
Yes.
Kind of shaggy. I had that. And this girl delivered. And I
my
felt
God.
so fucking cool with
Just
that
walking down the
haircut.
street in New York. Suddenly I see.
But it was also a dramatic shift moment for me because so my mom worked at a hair salon before she had kids. My mom went to beauty school and she worked in a hair salon. And even as a kid, like she would, because she remained best friends with the owner of that salon. So like lifelong friends, they're still friends. Like, you know, it's one of my mom's closest friends. So sometimes she would call my mom to be like, oh, someone's out. Like my mom would go and fill in sometimes.
Yeah.
So she cut my hair growing up all through high school.
Oh, damn.
Half of college. And she would cut my friends' hairs. She did everybody's hair for prom.
Wow.
Recitals. Still cuts my dad's hair to this day. And but at a certain point I remember I think it was like high school, I started getting like judgy about her haircuts. Maybe it was because also like I never got the salon experience and I just felt like I was
but
like,
probably
I don't know.
It's your mom.
It was also just because like it was my mom. But I was like, I remember thinking that her haircuts were like still very like 70s, like 270s. Like I was like, I want a modern haircut. And so when I wanted to cut my hair short and I was telling my mom, like, I think I'm going to go like to a place. I think I'm going to go to a salon because it's just like a really modern idea, mom. And I just think, like no offense, right? Now I have a kid that says to me, no offense. And I feel so bad that I ever said it to my mom because it's literally the worst thing a child could say to their parent. No offense, mom.
No offense, but you suck.
Like your training was, I think I said something to her like so condescending. Like your training was a long time ago and I just feel like the style of your haircuts is like very dated and what I want is something very like modern.
You might as well have been like, you're old as fuck, mom.
Yeah.
Shit.
She was actually cool about it. Like I knew that it bothered her. She made that clear, like in her like very like Latina mom passive aggressive way. Every Latina listening to this knows exactly what I mean.
Okay.
And it's like that. Well, I mean, yeah, if you want to go,
That's
to a
what you wanna
salon,
do.
if that's what you want to do, you're an adult. I can't tell you what to do. But it was a cute haircut. It was like, I definitely felt validated that it was like, had it been a bad haircut, oh my God, the walk of shame I would have had to do back to my parents' house. Be like, mommy, can you fix this?
Yeah.
And then I probably would have had my mom cut my hair for another decade. Like, I don't know. But it was a great haircut. It was a great haircut. Worst haircut, I'm sorry to say, was so when I got the soap opera, I still had that short hair. And they were very controlling over my hair. I had to get permission to like change my hair, to grow it out, blah, blah, blah. I think I wanted to grow it out and they like kept it short longer than I wanted because they fucking cut it into like a bob, like a boring, straight, even at like not a great length Like,
First of all, how dare you? Because that's exactly my hair right now. Okay.
no, yours is so cute and layered. No,
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 I know,
no.
I know, I know.
I'm
But it was a
talking
bad bob.
about
They give you a bad bob.
like a long bowl cut almost. Like it
They
was
gave you a bad
just
bob. Yeah.
blunt, no shape. And then they would straight iron it. And it was just
It
it
wasn't for
made
you.
my face and head look huge. It wasn't it, it did. I look back at some of those pictures with that short hair, that bob, and I'm just like, why did anyone think that that looked good?
Wow.
And then it got to the point where I just was like asking, I had to become annoying all the time to be like, I really want to grow my hair out. I really want to grow my hair out. And then finally they said yes. But I did
Dang.
not like those haircuts that they wouldn't give it any, it had no shape. It was just like think blunt
It's
all the time.
risky. It's risky getting a
Yeah.
haircut on set because, like,
Yeah.
it's just really risky. Yeah,
It's
I've been
really
there.
risky. Yeah.
My
What about you?
best,
Best and worst?
my best and worst were at the exact same salon, about 13 years apart. Um, there was a salon that will remain nameless, but
Sure.
it was in New York City, and in the beginning, when the curly, like, revolution kind of happened, and it was like, it's cool to have curly hair,
Yeah.
um, women with hair that had curly texture were it was like people were embracing it, they weren't straightening it, they weren't relaxing it necessarily, and I went to
Yeah.
the salon that's specified in curly hair, and I had been growing my hair, and I was like, I know it's curly, I know it's wavy, I know it is. I've always had, like, poofy hair
Right.
or, like, very, very short hair, and there was this I'll never forget her, she was Brazilian, gorgeous, gorgeous woman. And she was like, "Oh, yes, you're curly. Like, you're one of us." And, like, I left the salon that day, and I was like, "Am I hot? Like,
Ah!
did I do it? Am I hot?" And, like,
Oh
I
my God, wait, how
remember
old were you? That
I
must have been
was
crazy moment to
it
like,
was crazy.
yeah, when you're like, you don't know that you have like
Yeah,
wavy or curly hair
yeah,
and you're always like blow and it's always frizzy and like looks weird. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
And I
And
had
then
been,
all of a
like,
sudden one day you have
making it
that.
happen. I had read all the books, and I was doing the techniques, and I was, like, everything, and I finally had saved up enough money because it was an expensive haircut. And I finally
Right.
saved up enough money, and I was, like, putting, like, just, like, a little bit here, a little bit there every week when I was living in
Yeah.
New York, and I finally had saved up enough money to go to the salon, and I got her, and it was like she was even in one of the books that I had been
Oh,
reading, like,
wow.
photos of her and her hair and, like, how to wash in the shower and, like, the whole thing, and I was like, it changed the way that I viewed myself, like, it made me feel like a
Yeah.
bombshell for really the first time ever, and it just gave me, like, all this and subsequently, like, I've been chasing that haircut with long hair, I've been chasing that haircut my entire life, and, like, she, like, went back to Brazil, like, I, like, asked about her later and was like, "Where is she?" And they were like, "Oh, she's back in Brazil, like, she moved back to Brazil." So I've never had a long haircut like that ever again. It was like rock and roll. It felt very like I mean, I guess now it would be like maybe like a mullet-ish, but like it
Or like
wasn't.
a
It
wolf
was
cut, like
yeah, it was like
the
shorter on the
kind of
top, and it was like so curly.
that
She just knew where to find my curls. It was like even the top layer,
mm,
for me, the top of my hair gets really straight, and then it starts to wave really like once it goes past my ears, it gets wavy. And then, like, you can bring the curl back up, but usually the
yeah.
top is kind of flatter, and I don't know what she did. She just, like, made it so that it, like, had tons of volume, and it was incredible. About
Oh.
13 years later, I was in New York I was doing In the Heights, and which is, about part of it is about a salon, and I was playing one of the
Yeah,
salon ladies.
that's right. One of the best scenes in
And
the whole movie.
thanks. And I was like, "I'm gonna get a haircut, and I'm gonna go to the salon because it's like they're the ones." And a lot can change in 13 years. Ownership had changed, like, the company had
Dang.
actually been sold, and, like, the product formulation had changed, which I didn't know about until after
Oh,
I read all this stuff. It was
damn.
the worst haircut I had ever had in my life.
Oh,
And I knew it.
no.
When they were cutting it, I was like, "This looks wrong." And, like, I later straightened it, like, just to see, like, what the it
What the
was all
layers
over the
were?
place, all over the place. I mean, I think I might have pictures of it. Let me look and see, like, but
Oh
I'll
my
I'll look and, like, show you, but,
god.
like, oh, Melissa, I cried. I went back to my hotel room. I cried. I was like, "What am I gonna do?" Like, I'm about to do, like, my first rehearsal with Daphne Rubin Vega is tomorrow. Like, what? I can't
Oh,
show up looking like this.
shit.